12 seconds. Elon Musk ordered you open this now. A big surprise is coming. 12 seconds. That is the window hovering like a bright coin above your head, a silent countdown ringing in the bones of your hope. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to heaven. I have tallied your steps in the night corridors, counted your breaths when the room felt too narrow for courage, and I have weighed your tears as currency that never devalues. I have written today into my ledger of wonders. I am bringing you into a moment that hangs luminous, 12 seconds, precise and present, refusing to pass you by. You have noticed the small signs lately. The hum behind the wall that shouldn't be there. The light that flickers then steadies like a heartbeat finding its rhythm. The cool wave that slides across your shoulders for no sensible reason. You wrote them off as coincidences. You were wrong about that. Those were taps on your shoulder, rehearsals of arrival, like a launch sequence whispering numbers you pretend not to hear. This window opens like a door in a storm, and I am asking you to step through. Hesitation has stolen enough years from you. Doubt has stolen enough sleep. I am breaking the last chain that told you to wait for permission from people who were never granted authority over your destiny. I am the one who authorizes, the one who appoints the hour, the one who speaks to the wind and watches the clouds split clean across your path. I will do it again because I have chosen to. I am the architect of your rescue, close enough to hear the pain you kept professional, the quiet you dressed in politeness so no one could diagnose your bleeding. I saw the screenshots no one else saw. I heard the ringtone that never answered and felt the sting you politely denied. I read the congratulations that tasted like dust on your tongue. I held back judgment where others deserved it, so I could multiply a justice that restores what was taken and multiplies what was denied. I will do it in a way that humbles pride without humiliating you, turns the page without tearing the book, sets a sunrise of favor on your head that no hand can switch off. That tremor in your spirit now? The static in your hands? The way memory wakes up with voltage you cannot name? That is proximity. When I am near, the atmosphere bends toward good news. Announcements are en route to your address, and the messengers are not confused this time. Pioneers assigned to you are stepping out of unfamiliar corners. Gatekeepers who breezed past your name will speak it like an answer that finally arrived. Critics who called you reckless will call you visionary, because my timing turns mockery into prophecy. You are crossing a threshold where losses do not return as they left. They come back transformed, refined, multiplied, sealed under my signet where no thief can tamper. I am seating you at a table you did not build with your hands, but you built with obedience. That table will be a signal. The delay expired. I watched you negotiate yourself out of joy so your hope wouldn't look naive. I watched you dim your wattage for fragile egos. I watched you pretend you didn't hear me, to avoid another stretch of faith that felt lonely. You were not alone. Never were. I stood between your heart and the accident set for your next step. I stood between your plan and the trap dressed like opportunity. I stood between your name and the whisper room where small minds rehearse large lies. I blocked what would have eclipsed you because I intend to feature you. Being featured is not vanity, it is stewardship. I am placing you where your voice heals more lives, where your work travels farther, where your intention receives a megaphone. Do not apologize. Do not shrink. Stand as one entrusted, not one lucky. Favor will feel like responsibility because it is, and you are strong enough for it. I am ending the war of almost, closing the chapter of nearly, breaking the spell of not yet that kept moving the finish line. You will hold what you have held only in vision, and you will hold it with peace resting in your fingers. Imitators will tire. Imitation chokes without attention, and you will not feed it. Move forward while I close doors behind you. Move forward while I reroute the path ahead. Move forward while I sync meetings, align calendars, soften hearts, and recalibrate rooms so chairs already pivot toward your message. I am sending helpers fluent in what intimidated you, the technical valleys that delayed you, the legal tangles that confused you, the thin conversations that always lost oxygen. I am sending precision where you were forced to improvise. I am sending wisdom with records, strategy with evidence, counsel with calm. You will not have to explain your fire. They know purpose at this temperature. They will not edit your calling down to their comfort. They will build lanes around your speed, not speed limits across your lane. I am washing away the guilt that made you hesitate to be paid for what cost you miles of courage and nights of prayer. You did not choose profit over purity, you chose stewardship over waste. I bless creativity that blesses others. I bless work that dignifies the soul. I bless offerings that brighten heavy rooms. If they say you are too bold, remember, dimness has never healed a heart. Be bright without apology. Be generous without fear. Be visible without vanity. Be strong without becoming stone. Be soft without surrender. Carry the rare balance I give you, and your results will feel like climate change, gentle, exact, undeniable. I know the phrase that's been glowing in your mind, 12 seconds left. It is not a threat, it is a countdown to release. In these next breaths, choose alignment over applause, assignment over approval, agreement over anxiety. Put your name back on your vision where you erased it to avoid blame if it failed. Learning has done its work. Wisdom has expanded you. Testing carved a language that will feed those who come after you. The room you enter next will feel like it remembers you, because I have introduced you in dreams, in hunches, in sudden ideas that woke planners at 3 a.m. With your face in their mind and your need in their chest. They will call without knowing why. They will respond without demanding proof. They will move without heavy persuasion. I have already done the persuading. You have whispered a name under your breath, someone whose reach spans impossible rooms, whose decision tilts entire conversations across continents. Do not worry about famous doors or public schedules. I can speak where your feet cannot stand yet. I can bend timelines and stack moments like dominoes falling forward in your favor. I can deliver your work to eyes living under a global sky. The idea I seeded in you can scale without losing the soul at its center. Do not despise the day of small uploads. Do not despise the plain draft. Do not despise the quiet iteration. Each was an altar where fear lay down and courage rose. That courage is the signature I show to founders, financiers, storytellers, scientists, designers, strategists, and saints. It proves you are safe to amplify. I am translating your pain into architecture so you can inhabit what once tried to evict you. Your story will not be chewed as gossip, it will be served as a meal. People will eat hope from your testimony, drink clarity from your discipline, borrow endurance from your memory. You will be a living library, a shelf of courage they can reach without a ladder. This is why I preserved you in the fire, not to boast, but to build. The heat did not destroy you, it branded you with authenticity that algorithms cannot counterfeit. When you speak now, the air will agree. When you post now, the hour will agree. When you move now, the path will agree. Agreement will be wind behind you and oil upon you. I am scrubbing the fear that trained you to brace for bad news, until even good news had to wrestle for room. Release your shoulders. Let your jaw soften. Inhale to the edges. I am not negotiating with your enemies about your future, I am overruling them. I am not consulting your past for permission, I am crowning you without committee. A moment is coming where what you prayed for arrives faster than your caution can process. You will think, too soon, too much, too bright, too public. It is not too soon, it is right on time. Not too much, it is measured. Not too bright, I am your shade and your shine. Not too public, I am your covering in every room. Receive the whole of it. I am redeeming the hour you thought you wasted seeking the approval of those who loved your labor but not your rise. They will watch grace accomplish in days what striving could not squeeze from years. They will see favor distill noise into a clear signal that carries your name like a melody running ahead of you. You will not be petty. You will not be bitter. You will not defend yourself. You will be busy. You will be building. You will be blessing. Your calendar will be proof that scarcity is broken. Appointments will meet you like gentle waves. Opportunities will not collide, they will interlock. Arrive rested, not frantic. Arrive honest, not rehearsed. Arrive as the interface refined in secret, not the costume you wore to survive. I am opening a door in media, a door in finance, a door in influence, and a door in healing. For winds will converge at your address. One brings endorsement that glows like a spotlight and guards like a shield. One brings resources that read like yes written in numbers. One brings partnership that speaks your dialect without translation. One brings wellness that returns your sleep like a childhood friend. Breathe. If you wake at night and feel electricity across your shoulders, that is not anxiety. That is the brush of my angels setting your perimeter for passage. The passage is not narrow, it is precise. Precision is not pressure, it is protection. I am calling out plans you shelved, the series you never released, the design you never posted, the document you never pitched, the message you thought too intense, the story you thought too raw. Bring them to the light. I am putting a soft glow on them that makes them new without changing their soul. The response will surprise you. Do not sabotage it with shy speech. Use your strong voice. Write the caption like a decree. Speak the words like a bell. Place the call like a seed. Send the file like a key. Moves that felt risky will feel rightful now. The air has shifted in your favor. I have appointed a day when the numbers bow. Metrics that used to mock your effort will come into alignment. Doors that demanded a referral will now request your availability. Platforms that shadowed you will showcase you. Old rejections will age poorly, they will look foolish beside what I am doing. Do not throw stones back. Build milestones. Time will tell the story better than anger can. I am the Lord of Time, and I am on your side. I am erasing the pirate map scribbled over your treasure. They cannot find what I have hidden for you. My hiding place is not fear, it is favor. Favor camouflages seed until harvest. Harvest has struck the hour. You will not need to announce it, the fruit will testify while your heart stays clean. Keep your circle honest as you widen the table. Keep your pace guided as you accelerate. I will warn you when a door is too cheap for your calling. I will arrest you with peace when an offer is beneath your assignment. I will provoke you with boldness when a greater yes requires a public step. You will know by the ease on your spirit, not the volume around your name. I am returning laughter to your house, not slapstick noise but deep laughter that oils the hinges of your days so doors swing smoother. You will laugh at the sharpness of my timing. At the way those who once ignored you suddenly retrieve conversations from years ago, at the way delayed wires clear overnight, at the way signatures land without drama, at the way good news stacks itself like folded garments where the floor used to be a storm. Laughter is not trivial, it is a weapon. Joy is a blade, and I place it back in your hand. I am making you findable to those who need you the most. I am placing your work within reach of the wounded without complicated steps. I am removing friction from your path, adding clarity to your decisions, making mornings lighter and evenings kinder. Meetings that drained you will shrink. Moments that refill you will lengthen. Your boundaries will reform so love can live in your calendar. You were not created to be constantly available, you were crafted to be consistently obedient. Obedience has a pace, a sound, a harvest. Walk in it. I am consecrating your influence so it cannot be bought or bent. You will serve people without feeding parasites. You will bless crowds without bleeding your own soul dry. You will lead with clean hands and a steady gaze. You will not be seduced by applause or threatened by quiet. Your impact will be unexplainable by metrics and undeniable in effect, because I am the difference in your equation. Keep your motives in the light, and I will hold your platform in my hand. I am adjusting your memory so it stops bullying your future. You will not keep wearing the label survivor. You will wear the commission, sent. Sent ones do not wait for perfect weather, they bring their own. Peace will travel around your steps like climate. Rooms will warm when you enter. Negotiations will soften when you speak. Tension will unclench when you breathe. Not because you pretend to be strong, but because I am actually with you. My power through your weakness is the miracle you carry. My presence is your surplus. My nearness is your guarantee. Prepare space for sudden delivery. Clear the desk. Name the folder. Draft the note. Ready the account. Set the room in agreement with arrival, not delay. If you prepare for later, later will keep you. If you prepare for now, now will serve you. The next 12 seconds are not about panic, they are about posture. Stand like someone who expects the latch to release. Speak like someone who believes the yes is inevitable. Move like someone already introduced in rooms your feet have not touched yet. I am escorting you over thresholds that feared you would never come. Surprise is not a trick, it is kindness. I am surprising you to restore wonder to your faith. I am protecting your name in legal spaces you have not entered, in contracts you have not read, in negotiations you have not scheduled. Where some plan to take more than they give, I will set a check in their spirit that exposes them before you sign. Where others are sent to drain you, I will make them uneasy around your peace. Where others toss flattery like a rope, I will cut it with clarity. You will walk away from what is wrong without feeling poor. You will walk toward what is right without feeling rushed. I am your cadence. Walk with me. I am healing the quiet grief where you still mourn the disrespect you absorbed. That grief has been a slow leak in your energy. I seal it now. I return the clean yes that does not taste like tears, and the brave no that does not shake. You will choose as someone loved, not someone lucky. You will move as someone chosen, not someone chasing. Your life's tone changes from survival to stewardship. Not every day will be loud, but every day will carry weight. A simple super thanks, up to $20, is a way to say yes to what heaven is releasing through this word. You've been noticing the small signs. The random tap in the pipes, the flicker that refuses to die, the shiver down the spine that feels like a key turning. They were not coincidences. They were gentle sirens of arrival. Expect loaded days. Expect stacked results. Expect mercy compounding like interest. I am writing new introductions for you. They will speak your name differently, with anticipation instead of curiosity. They will call with action attached. They will arrive ready to move, not trained to waste time. Your clarity will honor their readiness will honor your clarity. Momentum multiplies where mutual honor flows. Do not apologize for acceleration. Do not slow down to be translated by those committed to standing still. Bless them. Keep building. I am sending unusual confirmations. A timing that clicks down to the minute. A signature after months of static. A number repeating until it matches a date of breakthrough. A message answering a prayer you borrowed words to whisper only once. Do not overthink it. Receive it as a kiss from heaven. I am not playing games with you, I am guiding you. Trust the ease. Confront the counterfeit. The counterfeit demands you rush, the real invites you to breathe. Choose real every time. I am surrounding your next launch with warrior angels. Nothing sent to distract will find traction. Nothing sent to hijack will find a seat. Nothing sent to mock will find the microphone. You are held. You are guarded. You are greenlit. This is your clearance to move without the pen of those who withheld signature to control your pace. I sign above them. I authorize beyond them. I approve within you. Move. I am delivering the big surprise that looks like 10 smaller blessings arriving in formation. 1. The first softens your posture. Your shoulders let go of years they never needed to carry. 2. The second confirms your plan, a quiet nod from a place you could not access alone. 3. The third changes a number you assumed was fixed, sums bend and columns agree. 4. The fourth calls you by your true capacity, titles catch up with the weight you already carry. 5. The fifth comes through an unlikely messenger, a voice you dismissed now brings a key. 6. The sixth repairs an old miscommunication, fragments come together and speak whole. 7. The seventh opens a stream that doesn't run dry, provision starts cool and stays steady. 8. The eighth pulls an old dream back into the light, what you shelved returns with a new shine. 9. The ninth makes your house feel different, air clears, rest returns, laughter knows the way. 10. The 10th shows you this is not one-time mercy, this is new normal under an open heaven. Hold them with gratitude, not superstition. Share as they arrive. Keep your hands moving so your heart stays clean. The pressure that told you to quit will become the story that persuades thousands to continue. The rooms you feared will feel like home. The smallness you wore like an old sweater will fall like dust. The next door will not ask you to betray yourself. This is the moment to accept what you asked for. Breathe steadily. Stand fully. Receive boldly. Move humbly. The clock is not counting down to disappointment, it is counting you up into manifestation. 12 seconds or 12 steps, either way, I am with you. I am not finished, but I have begun in a way that cannot be undone. Your yes is the key. Your focus is the vest. You saw a headline that carried a famous name and a command, open this now. The algorithm loves urgency, I love precision. Treat the words like a window, but remember who opens it. Launch windows matter, yes. Rockets lift on seconds that feel like forever inside the chest. You are standing in your capsule of calling, harness tightened, oxygen clean, the pad trembling beneath you. The engineers of your doubt are looking for hairline cracks that would justify delay. I walk the deck with a finger raised and every sensor aligns. Fuels ready. Weather agreeable. Range clear. The count is not to terrify you, it is to synchronize your courage with my timing. You thought your readiness would be measured by applause. I measure it by the sound your heart makes when you are not being watched. You thought your value was tallied by metrics, I weigh it in the integrity of your yes. Algorithms will bless you for a season and abandon you for an update. I will remain when the version changes.